More and more Americans, in fact, at record levels, are reporting that they are getting less sleep at night. I think it's a very spiritual thing, y'all. Just look at the timing of it. You have a lot of people that are restless at night, experiencing insomnia. Now, what are the chances of so many people getting hit with this at once? It's spiritual. It's spiritual. And they said the demographic that's getting hit the most, they said they're both men and women, but a lot of women. So women are one of the most sleep troubled demographics, according to a recent Gallup survey that found sleep patterns of Americans deteriorating rapidly over the past decade. Now, why is that? Because they know something's coming. Many of them can feel it. They know things are changing. And on a spiritual level, it has definitely changed, even since the eclipse. A lot of people are feeling different now. When you look in particular at adult women under the age of 50, that's the group that we're seeing the most steep movement in terms of the rate of sleeping less or feeling less satisfied with their sleep, and also their rate of stress. This is according to Gallup. Overall, Americans' sleep is at an all time low in terms of both quantity and quality. I believe it. A majority, 57%, say they could use more sleep, which is a big jump from a decade ago. It's an acceleration of an ongoing trend that's been happening. According to the survey, in 1942, 59% of Americans said they slept 8 hours or more. Today, that applies only to 26% of Americans. Only one in five people, also an all time high, now sleep fewer than 5 hours a day. Wow. I'm not surprised about that. I've been hearing things like this for probably more than 10 years. People telling me they don't sleep the same anymore. They don't. So it goes on and says if you have poor sleep, then it's all bad. So, according to the Gallup survey, it did not cite reasons for this rapid decline in sleep that's going on among Americans. So, they're pretty much saying they don't know what's causing it. See, the Most High ain't going to let them sleep anymore. He's not going to let them feel comfort anymore. Mm, those days are over. So, some people are saying it's diet and exercise, and others are saying it is just stress. Life stress is a lot greater than it was 10 years ago. So, the terms of structural and policy change, we need to recognize that a lot of these systems that are in place are not conducive to women in particular getting enough sleep or getting the sleep they need. Things like paid family leave and flexible work hours might help women sleep more or better. So they said in the survey that, they're seeing this lack of sleep in both men or women, but it seems to be hitting women exceptionally harder. No one can change the culture that discourages sleep, but when faced with their own sleeplessness, they people are starting to talk about this more. They're saying how the sleep is just not the same for them. It's not the same. So they're saying that, they believe this is happening more to women because today's women bear much of the burden of life, and things just keep accelerating. And they're saying, people are living fast lives and they are stressed out. They are worried about a lot of things that are going on. You got a very bad economy out here. I don't even know why y'all won't say it's a recession, because it really is one. You got a definite recession in the housing market. People are feeling stressed out from their jobs, and they're just feeling a lot of burden, especially mothers that are raising children, and then they're dealing with a lot of additional stress. So they're recommending that people cut back on activities and commitments and focus more on themselves and their family. I feel, they're saying if you cut out a lot of the extra curricular activities, you may feel a lot better at the end of the day and feel more fulfilled. So it is just daily stress. But you know what? I believe that is true. One thing, I do periodically go over on TikTok and I will watch some of the videos over there. And y'all, I have to tell you, like over the last year or so, I see a lot of people crying on videos, complaining about their life, complaining about the inflation, and they can't afford things that they used to be able to afford. And people want to know what's happening. It just feels so different now. And on a spiritual level, they are not understanding what's happening to their life, what's happening to the country. And you see a lot of that. Or they're stressing about the people around them, and or their jobs, and why can't we live the way we did, years ago? It just seems like nothing has ever been the same after the pandemic. And some people just feel like, from 2019 on, it is just not the same, and they feel it, you know? And if these folks are not really understanding things on a spiritual level, then everything going on is really going over their head. They don't get these are the last days. This is the last time they will ever rule. This is the last time they'll ever be in charge. And they keep coming up with these fake prophecies that they're going to reset and can resume on. That ain't going to happen. Did the Egyptians reset and resume on? The Romans? I mean, the Greeks, did anybody reset and resume? Come on. There's no example of that. And there's not going to be any example of that now. Once your time is done, it's done. You got to get out of the way, or you'll be forced out of the way. There is no reset, and you get to stay in charge. That's just fantasy crap that y'all came up with, because you just can't deal with the fact that the 400 years are up. You're going to have to get over yourself, for real. So, y'all, let me know if you are having problems sleeping at night. Is this impacting you too? Let me know in the comment section. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.